Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Ought to be a good one here between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago Cubs. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other. So striding in, George Springer. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center field. George Springer.
And he'll step off and try. Again. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a swing and a miss. So a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Fly ball out toward left center field. Howe giving chase. One down. At the plate, Jose Altuve, the reigning batting champion in the American League. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. Contreras racing back off the LED board and gone. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Reddick.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
The pitch. A ball and no strikes. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Russell's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in, Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder, Ian Happ.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. The 0-1. Foul tip held on to behind the plate. It's strike 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The throw in time at second, and McCann has nailed him trying to take second base. Now in the box, Anthony Rizzo. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Verlander into his motion. First pitch on its way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
2-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. Popped up. Gurriel waits on it. And the inning is over. Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel.
Leading off for Houston, first baseman number 10.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
Pitch popped up. Rizzo in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So coming to the plate, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently. Lester ready. The 1-0. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low. 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Is offered at and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with this off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Wilson Contreras.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A swing and a miss at a ball down. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Javier Baez.
First pitch on its way. Swings through the slider there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like that.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Here's Ben Zobrist now. His line against Justin Verlander. He has 9 base hits in 39 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. 2 down. Here's Addison Russell to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Russell.
Verlander sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Next to hit will be the pitcher, John Lester. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike. 0-1. Here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Russell leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He got him. Lively fastball that. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. His past history against John Lester. He's gone 4 for 9. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. So here now's the pitcher, Justin Verlander. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball one.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Astros pitcher. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's George Springer. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in to try it again, Ian Happ. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed High with the slider. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. Bregman backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ryan.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber. He popped out in his first trip. From the stretch. And flirting with danger on the changeup that missed high for a ball. Back up the middle. He's got it. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jose Altuve.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Changeup in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out. Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here it comes. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Popped him up. Rizzo is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Riding in once again, Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left, and that'll get down for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Stepping up now, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Wilson Contreras.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit weakly back to the mound. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. stepping in and ready for another shot. Javier Baez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. A jumping catch at second for one. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
The right fielder, number 18.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. 1-1 the count now. Baez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Count remains 2-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's Addison Russell.
Now batting, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Verlander into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Bounce down the third baseline. Bryant right there. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone. Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. First time up, he went down looking.
Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch on its way. Now a drive out to left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Gonzalez leads off second with nobody out. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there. Into the box now, Justin Verlander. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Here's George Springer, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Now Lester's 0-1. Hit hard to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit back up the middle. Russell ranging to his right. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 4-2. Here's Carlos Correa now. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Things not looking.
Tommy La Stella is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester.
Tommy La Stella.
A ball and no strikes.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
1-1 to Tommy La Stella. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And a fine start to the inning for the Cubbies. It's a leadoff triple. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ian Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. And a great change of pace has him off balance. A swing and a miss.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Ryan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. The 1-0 delivery. Sliders in for a strike. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Steve Cishek takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 1 for 3. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another chance? Yuli Gurriel. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Digging in and looking for more, Alex Bregman comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Four runs, 7 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 1 for 5. Line hard, but foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. The 1-2. Dribbled back toward the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Striding in once again, Brian McCann. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. slow roller back to the mound. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Houston.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Ready for another shot now, Wilson Contreras. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that. Ready once again, Javier Baez, and I'm not sure how comfortable he may be up there, seeing as though the first two men were hit by a pitch this inning. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Here's Ben Zobrist now, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Schwarber over at second. Contreras is over at first with one away. Goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-1 is a sinker that gets a swinging strike.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
The 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez has it in his tracks, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score on the sac fly as this lead is trimmed to 4-3 now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Addison Russell, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now to the plate is the Astros pitcher, Colin McHugh. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, it has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. He singled his last time up. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take the rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
The 2-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 0 for 9. First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Josh Reddick.
And the pitch. Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track. Leading off the inning, Steve. Albert Almora is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a sinker that misses for a ball. The 2-1 home. Down the third baseline. And that's going to be a base hit, so it's a pinch hit single here to kick off the home half of the 7th. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Almora aboard here at first with nobody out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Almora rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And things have gotten interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He went down on strikes last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. And this will be caught out there in right center, but that should be more than enough to get the job done. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Behind 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that one-run lead still in check?
Kyle Schwarber.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Way out in front. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Springer to the track. That's out of here as it trims the bushes. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. He's set and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Welcome to my world right here, batter.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cubs, number 46.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel, has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Gurriel on at first, nobody out. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. One and one, here it comes. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Runners going. Got him swinging on the split finger pitch, and that's out number 1. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Here's Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. 2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
2-1.
The 2-1. Is strike two swinging. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Gonzalez moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in once again, Addison Russell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2. 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Hit down the line at first. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Brian McCann, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Brian McCann.
Brian Dunzing comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Striding in for Houston, Joe Smith. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Hit to short. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now. Here's George Springer, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Brandon Morrow gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Rizzo has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Astros, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.